What's up? All right, so we have finally received our package. Long awaited package. Been waiting like 2 months for this package. And it's basically just an update to my gear. And the company that I bought this from has horrible customer service, and this just got here today, and I just had to pay a very hefty import fee. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and check out what I got. Okay guys, so I'm gonna try my best to hide the name of this company just because I don't want to really give them a bad reputation. All I'll say is that they are based out of Spain, so if you know, you know. But as far as like the actual gear itself, everything looks pretty legit, so pretty happy about that. So the first thing I ended up getting was some new leather pants. These are the Alpine Star V2 track leather pants. I paid a pretty penny for this. So I'm gonna show you this off first before we get to the helmet, just so I can get out of the way. So these are the new pants that I got. These are the Alpine Star leather track V2 pants. I just chose these because I just made a very crazy purchase on the bike that I just got, which is a CBR 1000 RR. So I think these are going to be the best thing to ride in with that missile. Paid a nice amount for these. I got a pretty good deal, so outside of the actual like import fee that I had to pay, I think it was worth it. So I couldn't find these anywhere else in the States, so sadly enough I did have to pay an import fee because I couldn't even find them anywhere in the States, really, at least in this size. These are size 50. I am 5'10", 155 pounds right now. I already tried them on. They do run slightly big, but that's okay. I was hoping that they were gonna run a little bit big because I do constantly change my weight. So I'll pretty much be gaining some weight within the next couple of months. Pretty sure these are gonna fit just right. So alright guys, so throw on the pants real quick, just so if anybody out there wants to get an idea what will work for them. Like I said, I'm 155 pounds right now, 5'10". I would say that I probably have longer legs than I do upper body, but yeah, these are a size 50. There are a couple areas that are just slightly baggier, like around the knee pad area, the thigh area a little bit. The waist feels really good. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be gaining a couple pounds within these couple of months, so I think I made the right decision to get like a size 50. Probably gonna fit it in much better within these next couple of months. Oh yeah, something else I wanted to throw out there was that, so I was very confused on like the European size and comparing it to like, you know, what we use over here in the States. So what I actually did was I went to Cycle Gear, and they didn't carry these just because I guess they're not in the season and they didn't have them in stock or whatever, but they did have like some full race suits. So if you guys want to get like a better idea of like what your size would be, I guess you can go and try on the full race suits, which is what I did. So I knew that the best size for me right now would have been a 48, and that's why I ended up buying these in a 50, just because, like I said, I'm going to be gaining weight or whatever, but they do feel really good. So yeah, I would suggest anybody who's going to order some of these pants, if you don't already know your size, you can go and try on like a full race suit just to get somewhat of an idea, and then you can just buy them online. All right guys, so here's the helmet. It is a Nolan brand, made in Italy. So with that being said, this helmet is not DOT certified. It is, however, 2206 ECE certified, and there's a lot of controversy with like the DOT certification. You guys can look up the videos of that if you want, but a lot of people kind of say that the DOT certification doesn't really mean much. And I live in Florida, so in my state, you don't have to ride with a helmet above the age of 21. So that DOT is thrown out of the window. So it came with a tinted visor. Oh, and that tinted visor packaging is a little messed up there. Let's see if it got scratched up. Okay, so it doesn't really have like a peelable plastic or anything. Luckily it didn't get scratched up, so looks pretty good. I'll throw that on later so you guys can see how that looks. Okay guys, here it is in its bag. Let's take it out. I did get this is the Nolan X-804 RS in Puro Black. Alright guys, so like I said, this is the Puro Carbon Nolan X-804 RS. Very nice work. Very nice carbon fiber work. So it does have a mouth passage here. It has one above the eyelids, and then it has two passages above the head. And right here, and another one here. Yeah, really nice. Really sharp looking helmet. So I'm just going to switch out the visor really quick, just because I want to see how it looks with that tinted visor. Should be pretty easy. I think I saw a video. Yeah, just see little tabs right here, so you pop it up. And then you twist it off, like so. Well, screw it off, actually. So let's go on both sides. And then I guess you pull it off, or, oh. So you twist it up and then it pops off. I wonder if these turn. Okay guys, so I got it. There's actually 2 slots. So you have 2 circle slots here, and then you have 2 rectangular slots. So you gotta kind of line it up, and then with both hands line up both sides with the visor open. And then once they're both lined up, you then shoot the visor down, and then we can go ahead and screw our legs just like that. And those flap down, and then we'll do push that. So that close it down, and then everything looks good. So it looks really good with the tinted visor. It fits very snug. This is a size large, but that is what we want. We want the helmet to fit on snug. This is it. Nolan X-804 RS, Proto Carbon, and I can tell from my old helmet, comparing just putting it on, I can tell that like the wind noise is gonna be way lower on this one. Very nice helmet. And if you guys want to see what my old helmet was, just an Amazon helmet, but I think it was about time to upgrade to something better. So yeah, I know I read up a couple of forums where people were like concerned about how do they mount up their cardo system and stuff, and I saw a lot of people saying like they had to make cutouts and stuff, but I'm looking in here and let me see if I can get you guys in there. I think you could fit a cardo headset or like the little speakers in there. I guess we'll figure that out once I actually try to hook up the cardo and whatnot. So hopefully you won't run into any big issues. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up this video. If anybody made it this far, thank you guys for watching. I do plan on making some nice content for you guys. I have some nice things coming for the CVR, so I'm planning to get some nice footage of that. I am going to be going to that Biketoberfest in this Oktoberfest. So I should be getting some nice footage over there. Some nice footage of me riding around. And if anybody has any feedback to give me, I'm open to criticism. So, yep. Thank you guys for watching.